What was this weekend like, Mark, watching everything that went down at the Naismith Hall of Fame?
I think I was like everybody. I was a puddle. I was really looking forward to this class selfishly. Really shouldn't try to make it about me, but with this group, it's hard not to, because I basically started right before Garnett, Kobe, and Duncan all started. So I covered their whole careers, and I covered Kevin Garnett's first exhibition game. I was a Laker beat writer when Kobe came to the Lakers, and he was the first guy that I was ever 10 years older than. I was 27, and he was 17 when he got there. And then I moved to Texas the year the Spurs got Duncan. So obviously, with Kobe, it was going to be momentous, but also really difficult. And I'm just like everybody else. Just watched Vanessa Bryant with absolute admiration, astonishment, amazement, just a tower of strength. No idea how she pulled that off. Honestly, she was incredible. I think everybody came away saying the same thing. And and I was really curious also to see what Duncan would be like up there, because he was so guarded and never let us in. And that was a very emotional speech. And they had the camera on Pop, but a couple seats over from Pop, I don't know if people picked up on it, but R.C. Buford, the architect of all those Spurs championship teams, was wiping his eyes in tears. I mean, it was a very, very moving night. With it was somber too. It was just an induction ceremony unlike we've really probably ever seen.
Yeah, I know, Mark. I was saying before you called in that I still cannot believe that Kobe's not here, that it was posthumous, and Jordan standing there in that silver and black suit, looked like a tuxedo in a way, behind Vanessa Bryant, his widow, in Laker purple, standing there. And as you said, can't believe how she's gotten through it. You could basically say that, pretty much every day of the year, since the day Kobe and her daughter went down in that helicopter with so many other young people. I still cannot believe it, Mark. Truly.
Yeah, Stephen Curry said the same thing the other day too. It's just I think fans, us as observers, their peers, people close, no one can. It's been 16 months, but it just doesn't seem possible. In a lot of ways, he seemed indestructible. I mean, it was part of his on-court image. I've told the story before, and maybe you guys have already heard it, but Gary Vitti has told this story often about when Kobe tore his Achilles, and when Vitti got to the court and told Kobe, Gary Vitti had done that job for a zillion years. He knew what it was, and Kobe said, "Can you tape it?" "No, Kobe, you can't tape it. You can't tape a torn Achilles." That was his. He played through every injury possible. That was the only one he couldn't. And so I think that just kind of feeds into the image that we have that nothing could stop him.